Welcome back to the Centillion Global Grind. Wow, this is alarming. Alarming. So we start generating income with one of our family business, and we start marketing and promoting some other business we had. This is blasphemy. A female who raising her little girls, and she told her little girls, "If he makes money, your little brother's gonna rape you every time he makes $1." So, some kids, they had ability to, like, spiritually, they could see success. Kids are positive people, positive beings. So when they start seeing the positivity come in, for the mothers to have raised them this way, or for the mothers to have been raped by somebody and ridiculed and beat and sodomized and ridiculed for you or me or other people successfully accomplishing, this is ridiculous. That's a crime. Okay? Now, I don't know if we had enough to actually have a court case or to report abuse or anything like that. However, I'm continuing my investigation because this is ridiculous. Okay. In addition, I also realized our intelligence investigatory intelligence have brought in information that suggests that the county have a group of adult entertainers, like they got sex groups. These kids have been raised, and this is how they raise their kids. They beat the kids when they were little. As adults, they told them it was bad people doing business and having jobs. And all people were supposed to do was go to the county for help. So they were only supposed to get general relief and welfare and no other money from anywhere. They were only supposed to get Social Security. But see, if they tell Social Security, don't give them Social Security, and try stealing the general relief sooner or later. Okay, people can't survive on $200 a month. So if they try to turn people into panhandlers and dope heads and all that, and people who ask for money. First of all, I'm gonna tell you something. Panhandling illegal. Now that's one thing. If you need help and you starving, you need to eat, you ask somebody, look, can you bless me with some food? Can you, you know what I'm saying, help me with a few dollars? You're supposed to be. I had somebody supposed to be sending me 10 grand. And when the money didn't come in and my little pocket change was down to, I've been at the gas station before I had to ask for gas. I've even had, I had to get on the phone and ask even some of my pet partners, hey, I need it. I need help. I got a multi-million-dollar entertainment partners who had been in a situation who need help. Don't be ashamed to get on the phone about a billionaire. Remember Paris Hilton show? I need help. I need food. I need gas. I need shelter. And then we can recoup and come up with the next game plan at that point. Okay. So they got this secret group that only work for the county that they have told these girls. Now this is speculatory because I haven't been inside that group, but this intelligence suggests that they have told these girls who do a whole bunch of licking, lesbian girls who licking on each other and all that. I don't know if that's illegal or not. I don't think there was a code that said that was illegal. I don't know. Because a lot of times, I guess in Africa, a lot of the mothers clean where there's no running water, a lot of the mothers clean their children's genitals with their mouths, believe it or not, because it's the only thing clean that they can clean the genitals with. They're not really like animals or anything, but now for mammals, that's kind of a natural occurrence, believe it or not. It's not something I've had to do extensively on numerous occasions or anything. It's, if you in a place where there's no running water and your child cleaning the genitals, cleaning the, I don't know. I grew up in Africa, so y'all got to go to Africa in the jungle and see where I never been where there's no running water. However, I've had to clean the babies before, like change diapers, clean babies, like most parents. However, different strokes, different folks, they're different. They're different. What they call different ritual, different countries, different type of way. Tradition, different type of tradition, different type of way they do things. It's just like there's no age of consent for marriage in Baghdad. There's no age of consent. Well, it's like 13 in Venezuela, 13, 14, whatever it is. All around the world in different places, they have different traditions. So you can get married at like 14 in some places, 13. Yeah. King Tut was like 13 in Egypt when he was on the throne, and you know King Tut was getting it. As king, you have to reproduce. You have to make love. Okay? So they weren't putting the king on the throne expecting that he was gonna sit up there. You know what I'm saying? The king, the number one person reproducing worldwide, we on the rise. We on the rise. So this is alarming though. Because, I mean, imagine some people like us or millionaires and billionaires. We have to generate income. We have to run companies. I mean, they have tried disabling our income ability by raising some hybrid group, a girl hybrid generation of segmented populist females, and probably have a group of men doing the same thing, and have taught them that business is illegal, and generating any money from anywhere else is illegal other than the county building. Now just think, what if you one of them people that was raised and have not been introduced to anyone else other than people? I mean, sounds like they have enslaved some people and raised them up. So, but can you imagine getting attacked by a big old billion-dollar conglomerate group of people who have been raised to think that it's a crime doing business? Okay, that it's a crime, and they try and then could you imagine putting badges on these people, telling them, look, he breaking a crime if we doing business. He breaking a crime if he generating income. You talk about a billionaire supposed to be making income, and they sicken these type of officers illegal because they are not prepared and capable of enforcing social policy procedure effectively. Okay, these type of agencies, these type of officers, these type of agents are the illegal agents. However, what we have to understand, people come from different backgrounds. People come from different. There is a site now, our original society, our original philanthropic society, our original royal experience. People supposed to give us what we need. We're not supposed to really have to make money, really. Our system, even Vision Manifest, in the future, no one has to generate income anymore because we have Vision Manifest that provide us our income every month. So I can see that in the future, maybe it does become illegal in generate income because we're supposed to already have income together. If anyone has to generate their own income, a crime must have been committed. Okay, like people who are stealing the wealth. Now, maybe that's what's going on today. Maybe in the primal degrees, okay, someone created such an extensive violation that so many of us do not have the currency we're supposed to have been having because someone have stolen. Okay, so I mean, just perspective. Maybe these people aren't really bad people. Maybe we all just need to look at each other's perspective. However, I want everyone to understand what's going on here. I want you to understand what some of us are experiencing. And our investigation has proven that people are looking at the situation. I don't know. There ain't nobody taking care of me. However, I need to go put a roof over my head, and my agents, the agents that are supposed to move me in, zero down without not having to worry about the monthly mortgage or everything covered from album distribution, all that. That's what they're supposed to be doing. However, they got me sitting in the car in the park, and I'm waiting on the 10th grand they're supposed to be sending me. I'm waiting for several millions for the property. You know, the billion. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm not even waiting on y'all, but I'm suggesting y'all go to yourdreamsreality.com and partner with the organization so that we can begin putting the bricks together of this fortress, so that we begin coming together and generating income formally, so that we can have no need to have been generating any additional income living experience. But maybe somewhere in the hierarchy of the county, these people sitting around in multi-million-dollar mansions wondering what's wrong with some of the people. But we giving you money every month. Look, you give somebody $220 every month who does not necessarily have property. Maybe what it is, maybe some of y'all, maybe these people have created programs for housing that they're not. See, they're not introducing the housing programs y'all have created to the people who need it. I go in there, they tell me about some pilot program. This is investigatory. This is what happens when you investigate if county programs and Social Security programs, all these programs are working the way they should. You get an officer who's been shot 6 times, an officer down, who is disabled for real, who need disability. That's the officer you want to investigate whether or not Social Security providing the Social Security to the people who need it the most. However, that officer, that agent, that deputy, that agent is having a problem receiving income. What happened if this is happening to millions of people, the average person who have been approved, who have the requirements for approval, have met the requirements for approval, not receiving Social Security, not having received housing the way they're supposed to receive it after asking for it, then we got a problem here, and we need to fix this problem. So if y'all think that everybody got it made, everybody's supposed to have been having what they need, maybe they are supposed to be having what they need, but there's a breakdown in intelligence and communication. Okay, so I probably have to say something wrong with some of these people. There may be, however, maybe not. However, what it is, we need to communicate more effectively here. What's going on? Because if you got people sitting around waiting for their housing to actually work, you got people living in what they call these transitional homes, and they're supposed to receive a voucher for housing for 3 months. I was investigating. I got another female who reported that she was in a transitional home that's supposed to provide her housing within the first 3 months. She meet all requirements for housing. However, it's almost a year now since she's been there, she say. And they say it's coming next month for the last 4 months, 5 months. Okay? So, people stringing people along. And in the meanwhile, I mean, we working with Infinite Eternal Project. However, we don't want to be living with people who tried homicide, murderous, evil, deadly things. Like, you know what? During my investigations, this happened to me personally, where I had doctors try prescribing fatal medications. Okay, we're gonna get this is all part of the $Centillion global grind. People wonder why we out here in these streets, why we here and there. Because we can't sit up at the billion-dollar, multi-million-dollar home, the $Centillion home, if they're doing this to people, because one day they might try doing this to you, no matter how much money you have, no matter how good you live. You trust a doctor. Obviously, our own intelligence, however, if they raise you, or if they train you and taught you that certain drugs, that certain pharmaceutical prescriptions is good for you, and it's not. They got people out here doped up on stuff. They prescribe 3 different medications that when they interact become fatal. I wonder why the pharmacist, when she looked at the medication, did not give the medication. Okay. And as a patient, some of y'all wonder why. Okay. The doctor prescribed 3 medications that, when combined, become fatal. And the pharmacist did not release the medication because the pharmacist said, hey, come here. I'm going to tell you something about these. When these 3 medications are combined, the drug interaction becomes fatal to the human being. I said, is that right? Is this what you're telling me, that a doctor had prescribed a fatal prescription? And then we're wondering why some people are not getting the help they need. Because there's some people out here who are trying. We talk about we doing Infinite Eternal Project, and a whole bunch of demons like, ha ha, it's Infinite Eternal, and they all trying mortal attacks on. I mean, this is not Mortal Kombat. In an immortal realm, this is not a video game. It's our lives. Could you imagine if the Earth was like Mortal Kombat? Was like, I mean, man, we live in Mortal, man. Let's create a planet where we could go in here and we're going to call it Mortal Kombat. Then we're going to, like Avatar, we just put ourselves in that planet and we'll watch ourselves and see how good we do at avoiding mortality. See, we can hear ourselves from the heavens like, can we see ourselves now? We're immortal. There's nothing other. I mean, what I'm saying is, I mean, sometimes you gotta look at the situation. and see what's going on. Okay. So, my player partner. Player partner. Up here with the intelligence. Y'all ever seen these multi-billion-dollar dogs that run companies? Like they gotta take their dog to work because the dog told them to start the company. Spiritually, not that. The dog won't say like, I said open the company. Well, I was like, what? Open the company. They not like moving their mouth. But you know, dogs have this ability, they got this spirit where they can project with their mind. They look at you like, and really what they're saying is like, open the business. Okay. How many of y'all saw Dr. Doolittle? How many of y'all used to see Lassie? What did she say? Where did you, what, Lassie? What is it? Over there? We're supposed to go over there, Lassie? And you looking at the little girl and the boy and the girl talking to the dog, and you're like, do they need help? Like, they talking to the dog on TV? Like, the dog wasn't really talking back? You know what I mean? Like, Lassie looked like, woof, woof. And they say, Lassie said they need help on the other side of the mountain. Like, what's all these producers thinking? These producers were really highly in tune. These producers realized, and they have, with research and development, proved that dogs can hear without speaking. Because like the dog whistle, you blow on the dog whistle, this is what it sounds like. And you're like, most people like, I didn't hear nothing. But the dog, you ever see the dog ears go, when you start blowing the dog's ears goes, whoop. They look around and get a cute like, their hair go, because it's a high-pitched frequency that most humans cannot hear with the human ear. See, dogs generally have this frequency, that higher frequency that they project with their mind. See, they send and receive at a higher frequency. So this is what happens when you don't eat meat. You start, your brain start working on higher frequencies. So you can see in Lassie, their family probably didn't eat meat because they were broadcasting on high frequency. So these billion-dollar dogs running business. She take her dog to the office, wonder about a dog running around the office, an employee not doing something that they're not doing something they not, the employee doing something they're not supposed to do, and also the dog run up to the table like, and you look like, the dog can see me, man. The dogs can see me, man. The dog's telling the neighbor dogs, my owner doing that again. They're reporting to the K9 at the police station with their minds like, my owner's tripping. Police rolling by real slow like, I see you. Yeah, if you are a dog, you ain't getting away for real. Okay. However, seriously though, in this world, you have to be very careful about how people will raised. See, if you're a dark-skinned person, and you were raised to think that all very pale Caucasians are evil, right? But all very pale Caucasian people are not evil. They're very beautiful and wonderful people. If you were Caucasian and they raised you to think, oh, dark-skinned people are evil. All dark-skinned people are not evil. All dark-skinned people are good and happy. We all the same. We just different colors and every shade in between. So, some parents, okay, were very abusive to their children. Okay? Some mothers and fathers very abusive to themselves and each other. Some of our parents need help. Some of our countries, some of our cities, some of our religious groups, some of our religious circles and environments, some of our global communal members, and we're helping ourselves. Some of us need help. So we have to help ourselves continuously understand we're not bad people. Nothing on a business, generating income is not a bad thing, y'all. People start generating income. Don't start doing evil. Don't start plotting against people evil and breaking people's stuff just because they start generating income without you. But they ain't gonna put you on the street if people on the county and welfare start surviving on their own, and if they do, then you need them anyway. Then you have to realize when they raised you, when they misappropriated you, when they attacked you, when they raped, sodomized you, when they told you they was treating you good, you reward people for goodness, not for negativity. Just like when you train a dog, some people, you see, you're not supposed to slap a dog up against the head. But what a dog starving hungry, and they slap the dog upside the head and then fed him something. A dog start thinking getting slapped upside the head is good, but it's not. Some people have been raised in a misappropriated fashion the same way. Some people didn't get fed when they was growing up until they got raped. They take virgin girls and lock them in rooms and starve them. And then after a week and a half of starving, they open the door, tell them, "Let me see your vagina. Here, I'm gonna put this in there. Yeah, you like that? Here goes some food, baby. Here goes some food. Here, eat this. You like me? I'm 18 years old. Okay, 8 years old. But see, at 8 years old, 10 years old, and they eating, they feeling good because their stomach getting full. They don't know any better. They don't know it's not supposed to be that way. Well, see, what if in some countries it's really like that? It wasn't that way in the area we grew up in. It was supposed to be like that. They call us. They done screamed at me and told me, "Something's wrong with you. You're not having enough sex. Do you realize it's a crime not having sex until you're a grown man? You must be reproducing." I said, "Well, that's cool. Some of what you're saying probably right. However, I need a partner to make love. I don't want you to be with somebody gonna run away the next day with a $1 in intelligence with a $1 baby." Okay, growing up in some dungeon with some crazy man who done told them dark skin. Could you imagine making love as a dark skinned person to a beautiful Caucasian, or for y'all ladies to a handsome Caucasian, or a handsome Caucasian making love to a beautiful black girl or dark skinned girl, beautiful, or some of y'all Caucasian or Hispanic beautiful ladies making love to a handsome man like me? Okay. I look handsome. I look handsome to you. I look handsome, babe. I mean, you know, I'm not that bad looking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some good things about me. So I can put that whatever outfit you want on. I could bam, shave it up. You know. However, what I'm saying is, and then running away with the child, telling the child that that you're an ugly person, and anybody who looks like people like this. Could you imagine if you the mother of a child, and they took your son that you thought if you thought you had an abortion, or you thought you had a miscarriage, and they took the fetus and raised it in a whole other country and said, "Anybody that looks like this lady's evil. She's a murderer and a killer and a bad person," but they don't know better. So if your child sees anybody that looks like you, they think they scared of you, but really, what you they mind. Now, what happened on the flip side? On the flip side, the same way. We have to be careful about how we engage people, because we have no idea how people react. I was in a place of business yesterday. Some guy come in smelling like dope, while he had been outside smoking, came in blowing like shh. I started coming on like, I immediately said, "Illegal drug substance, illegal." The lady over there, "Call the police, call the police." I was like, I don't know. I didn't think it would read me calling the police. However, I said, "Well, you call the police illegally for no reason is illegal also." But then I understood what she said, because I thought because I got loud. She said, "Why you getting loud? What you doing?" I said, "What am I doing? Anybody come in with illegal substances, blowing crack or blowing dope is illegal." She said, "We gonna call the police. You scaring me. Call the police." Well, how am I scaring you? But then what I realized is she's saying call the police because someone have come in with an illegal dope substance. But then finally he departed quickly. Dope is illegal in our area. Wherever you come from, if it's not legal for you, it's illegal for us. Because it is It destroyed the mind. Anything that destroys the mind, the body, and the soul is illegal for a reason, because it's no good for you. Now, if y'all have something else, it's just like cocaine. Maybe cocaine is purest form. Maybe at one point it was seen as a medication to some people when it was the right. However, some of this cocaine that they have, they've been stepped on so many times, you wonder why the police gassing people up, like arresting people, stuff like that, for having illegal substance, because these illegal substances have been mixed with such harmful, by the time it gets to some of y'all, it's been mixed with such harmful additives that if you even attempt utilizing it for its original use, it will harm you because it is not what you think it is. It is not the original substance. Okay. So, just because it says it's that, okay, that's like does not mean that's what that is. It's just like somebody in another country raising their daughters and having sex with them since they were 4 years old, and say you a virgin. Only virgins have sex every day. But then they send them virgins to the U.S. Okay, they making it look pretty and good, and then they put the little thing, and they send them, and then they come as virgins, and we here in this country, you feel what I'm saying? And they telling us, these virgins, dog, man, just what you need. But then, I mean, we have an idea what virgins look like. What I'm saying, sometimes people selling you stuff that's not what it is. It's not what you're looking for. They package it as what you're looking for. It's not what you're looking for. See, all this have something to do with this $10 global grind, because we're getting rid of technology, we're getting rid of misinformation, we reinstalling intelligence in people's minds so we can think for ourselves, and not so the criminals that have misappropriated our minds and misprogrammed us can get out the way so that we can learn appropriately. Now remember, like and subscribe on YouTube. If it's on the YouTube page, if not on the YouTube page, or if you watch this later on, hey, you'll be like and subscribe. Not really possible. However, also remember, maybe in the future these sites don't exist. However, if they do for right now, go to yourdreamsreality.com and become part of the Wealth family. Okay, and enter your email. Also visit usrecords3000.com. Buy the album on the store page, or listen to your favorite songs in the upper right hand corner of music. I love y'all. And we'll be right back on this $Centillion Global Grind. About to wipe the car down here in a minute. However, I do this every day. She pretty. She tight, huh? How my wife was. My wife just what I like this. I like this one right here. Even like the most recent ones, the recent models don't like. I mean, we got access to one. This one on those, you know what I'm saying? But this is the perfect look right here. This is exactly what I was looking for. This perfect look. I mean, it's just profile. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, let me return to the show though. Okay, look. So this just like we have found out that sodomy is illegal in this particular area, right? I mean, maybe some parts of the world, you know, they do that, and everybody has to do that in that area. But where we are, they raised us to say that sodomy is illegal. Okay, it's just like in Arabic. They go one way, and in English they go one way. One go from right to left. One read from right to left, and right from right to left. One right from left to right. People have been raised different. Okay, they raised some people to think they're supposed to have been digging in their booties and having sex with booty. That's illegal. So they had to teach me that growing up. I mean, I didn't do that when I was younger. Okay, some have been around the block once or twice. However, we're not supposed to do that here in our country. It's illegal. It's a penal code violation. Okay, and they might raise some people to think that when you get married, you're supposed to have sex with a whole bunch of different people, in addition to your husband. When that's illegal, you're supposed to only be with your husband when you get married. And when you're preparing to get married, you're not supposed to be having sex with a whole bunch of different men either. You're supposed to save yourself for your husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? But see, different people raised different. This is what I'm explaining to you. Is they raised? It's like in finances. Okay. Now, where we come from, when we doing business, okay, anybody go to my website can make a purchase 24 hours a day, right? However, they don't raise some of these bankers evil. And they told these bankers, now if somebody make a deposit and he doesn't realize, and people don't realize deposit coming, those are illegal deposits. That's not illegal deposit. If I go to my brother's bank and deposit $4 or $5 grand into his bank account, and I haven't told him, I got the right to give my brother money, whether I tell him or not. That's not illegal. But see, what some of these bankers do, what this is criminals. Because see, they see deposits come in, and they looking for the people who don't realize that and don't know that other people deposit money to their account. They take the money, and then they telling the other people the money got there. And sometimes you ever wonder why some people need help or something, and they say, well, I'm sending them money, I'm giving them money. Well, he don't know you giving them money. I don't know, some of y'all sending me money. I don't know, we got thieves among us. And then they say, well, that's an illegal deposit. If the money has been deposited, and you don't tell him you deposited the money, that's not illegal. Those are not illegal deposits. Maybe in some instances they're illegal, if it's illegal transfers. However, where the money is good, where the money is coming from a law-abiding source, that is not illegal. Okay, to give somebody money who you deposit and online. I can go to any website and make a purchase online. Okay. It's not illegal to make a purchase online, okay? And see what I've noticed, some people were sending the purchase back. So somebody like buy our albums on my site, right? I wonder where are the purchases at? Somebody was reversing the purchase and sending the purchase back. Sending the money back to people that were purchasing on my site, and then I wonder, man, where y'all get that from? Don't do that. Don't send nobody purchase money back. Y'all feel me? Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the $10 She's pretty. She's pretty. Look, man, it's like that. It's clean. Yeah, the thing is, look at my baby back there. Look at my baby back there. All right, so the thing is, it's very important when we doing things and when we have to ensure that we're working with people on terms. Some people may be offended. One country, you know, the rituals with the way they love their kids is different. When in another country, like our jurisdiction, it may be illegal in this territory. I might do that. I'll get that for you. I'll do that for you in another territory. Or in this territory, it's illegal. So another thing also important when we dealing with people, we dealing with clients. It's less like house cleaning clients, okay? One person might like their bed turned down on the left. Another client might like their bed turned down on the right, okay? Depending on what client you're dealing with is how you handle yourself. As an agent, when you're working with different agencies, just like the police or the military, if you're in whatever country you're in, you could be a U.S. military soldier who moved to Russia, Iraq, or Iran, and you become a Russian, Iraqi, or Iranian military soldier. And all of a sudden, you train in the U.S. to protect the U.S. When you Russia, you protect the Soviet Union International. When you in Iran, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know, some kids grown up in a family with their mother, and then they move in with their father later, and it's a whole different set of rules. It's a whole different ball game. Okay? However, in this world, the whole idea is search for what works for you. That's the main thing. Search for what works for you. Okay, because what works for you is what's gonna work best for you. If you like what your mother say, then go for that. If you like what your daddy say, then go for that. Okay, you make your decision. I like to think that I take some from both and some from multiple locations. I take a look at everything everybody has, and then utilize what's best for me. Okay. Okay, I look to the sky, I look to the Creator, We do our own research and development, and you use the word best. I love you. I seek love with you. I seek a loving relationship with you, Eric, with the whole planet. Okay? And that's what I seek the most. Feel me? Your mother can give you love, not the same kind of love your father can give you. A father can give you love, but then not the same kind of love your mother can give you. So whatever it is you seek. Okay? And a lot of these other countries, they're raised different. Do the best you can to make your choice. See, as an international agent, as an international person, as someone who's global, I found this to be evident and true. Okay? We're talking about segmented citizens that are segmented in the community. And the different currency, like $1 million community member segmented into $1 million communities. Okay? Apartment community member segmented into apartment community. Some people are segmented to live in their own community. Like you see some people that live on 5 acres that don't have any neighbors because they're not supposed to be living with neighbors because of the currency they have. Okay? Just like I was talking about, like in crimes, criminals, in the jails, on the military base, in the brig, everybody in different communities, segmented into different community locations based on the current that they wielding and or the violation number. So living is like that. We all segmented in many ways into different locations, different areas. And we have to be cognitive of when we're talking to different people, when we working with different people, that. It was something else I wanted to tell you for right now. That's the point that I wanted to make. A lot of us kind of the same in many instances. Like when soldiers are returned home from the military, a lot of people who are in the U.S. are from some of these live in some of these nice neighborhoods, are veterans, and people who already been through the ranks, people who already experienced some of the things you experienced. Some people, it's already been turned up at one point to the degree where they have to turn it down. And some of y'all doing this for the first time, and some of y'all soldiers that's experiencing things for the first time. Look, it's we turn it up. I mean, we turn it down because turn it up seemed fun until it's not fun anymore. Okay? And then at that point, you learn why certain people will come before you and start turning it down, like come bring the degrees down. And then a lot of us decide to just exist in a society that have previously been through what you've been through and have agreed that everybody keep the status quo just peacefully. That's why certain laws have been installed so that people can live peacefully without the challenges that come along with having it turned up. Like you oversee, like some people. I mean, obviously we live in peace. Okay, all around the world there is no adversary. Whenever we had engagements, it's been turned up. People doing all kinds of things, fatigue zone, engaging each other. However, when it gets to a degree, even previously, when it gets to the degree where everybody compliant, there's no adversary, no more even at war. There's no war. If all the countries, everybody compliant, everybody working together, okay? When you have gone in the area, cleared the whole area, there's no other adversary, only soldiers. If you keep it working in higher degrees, y'all not gonna be attacking yourselves. Y'all start looking sick. Okay? So that's why at a certain point you gotta say no more. You turn it down. It's done. There's no adversary. Okay? And when every country like that, when there's no adversary, every country, then all of a sudden we start working together. Okay? And I tell that country, other countries, some of y'all living in paradise. is not the same in every country. Y'all expect people to clean up like you clean up. How you expect a pig to clean up when he living just coming out the pigsty? Okay, maybe we need a shower. Okay, but you give somebody 1 cup to clean, and you coming out the shower for an hour. Okay, so we need more than 1 cup to be cleaning ourselves. A lot of people. Okay, so some of y'all, that's why I have Vision Manifest, yourdreamsreality.com, so we can make resources available to everyone. Okay, and not just some. Also, another thing you gotta really understand. Okay, look. So this might seem, because we were born millionaires, we grew up millionaires. Let me tell you what happened when somebody does something like shark maneuver or shark tactic, or stuff like that, or poison pit and all that. The individual is separate from companies that they run. Okay, and when a company is attacked, okay, the company does not just represent people, individuals. The company represents the system. The company represents the authority, law enforcement, the military, the entire structure of the government. So when someone attempts attacking a corporation, okay, they attempting attacking the police. They attempt attacking the authorities. They attempt attacking what is just and right. Okay, and CEOs and executives are separate from the company. If a company is in distress, okay, do you realize? And this is what this is: the government, okay, have been installed to have social programs to protect people when crimes have occurred. So when your living experience is perfect, your income coming in, then something criminal starts happening, okay, and the income is affected, they have things like the general relief, Social Security. If someone tries doing something where you have an accident or you're disabled, they have disability, Social Security, income, unemployment, all these different things that are installed to ensure that people continue living and have at least formidable income to where they're not totally in distress and need. So what happens, though, when somebody have a company, you can have a multi-billion-dollar CEO, trillion-dollar CEO that have companies that are in distress to the point to where their own living experience have very little to no income. So that's why you see millionaires, billionaires at the county building. Okay, like look, billionaires need help also. So you have multi-millionaires and million-dollar homes on generally on Social Security, and their companies and their houses are generally either owned. You can own your own home and get Social Security and general relief. However, there are also companies own homes. You got people living in homes that are owned by companies. However, they are not receiving any personal income whatsoever from the company. They are running the company. So you cannot. The thing is, if you see a CEO rolling a brand new 500 or brand new Bentley on Social Security, okay, it does not mean that they are not in need. Okay, they might be used to $10,000 a month. They down to $1,000 a month. They need help. They're $9,000 a month in debt every month. Okay, until they adjust and get their income together. So the government come in and assist with that. Okay. If someone have an increase in business volume, that's good, but that does not mean that they have an increase in their own personal income. If the company all of a sudden start booming a little bit, making $100,000 a month, that's great. However, if the CEOs, the executive officers have not written a salary in for themselves, you do not attack the person and or the company's income, because the company must survive, especially if the company has clients that it's supposed to be providing for. If a company is supposed to be taking care of clients, especially if the client is the military or the authorities, especially if the city and the government is the client. Because what we might have here is another country that tried taking over the country. If the government is the client, if the federal system is the client, and another country try attacking the company and disabling the income, okay, then that's why we're having some of the correction programs that we have now, okay. And all around the world, if peace is the objective, which peace is objective. If there's a country that is desiring anything other than peace, the country is sick if it's desiring anything other than peace. And some sick people do not realize when they're sick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some people, do you realize some families do not realize when they have sick family members or people in distress because they think everything all good every day? They think, oh, everything all good. That's my fault. You know, it's always been all good. It's not always all good. Some of us need each other. You got some girls, some families, the dad have gone away to the military, the dad working, and the family in distress. Okay? What about dad? Dad probably in distress also. Not being with the family. Families that come together if they can. If you're not all way over in some other country, then come together as one. No matter what the circumstances are, no matter who's telling you what, no matter who trying scaring you. Bro, you want to scare somebody? Let me hear you scare somebody with me standing right there. Let me hear you say what you telling her with me right there. You want to say nothing, because I got what you looking for. I got that positive spirit that say, nah, bro, that ain't the way that ain't the way this work. You know that ain't the way this work. Okay? But see, you getting over on her, you using the whole Satan scheme. Not scheme, but the whole Satan thing. Okay? Satan went to Eve because he couldn't weaken Adam. So Satan tried getting Eve by herself because he said, man, if I get Eve by herself, you know, I can intimidate Eve. However, Eve with Adam, I couldn't pull that off. Because Adam going to tell me, get up out of here with that. That's straight up what I tell you, get up out of here with that. Try to intimidate her with me standing there. You know that ain't happening. I tell you straight out the bait on, nigga come with that. These people that come with that. That's why people don't want it. That's why communication loss. That's why some of the first war tactics included destroying people communication, destroying the country communication. Because if you can destroy the communication between people, you can keep people from calling people, you keep people from emailing, once you destroy the communication, then you can then the tactic is installing misinformation. Okay? Hello Kitty all nice and everything, but they're talking Hello Kitty a murderer. Hello Kitty's a criminal. Don't talk to Hello Kitty. I'm like, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is not as nice as she looks. I'm up here like, man, for real? I tell my honey, man, they say Hello Kitty, man, a murderer, man. I mean, you look good with here, man. But it's not the truth. People say that about me. I've had, doing the internal affairs, I had officers. Man, when I busted a high patrol with a flask in his front car, flask in the door quarter panel, he tried to tell everybody, that man's a murderer. That man ain't no murderer, bro. I said, bro, I told the other sheriff, well, why don't you go check that high patrol quarter panel? Tell me if you didn't see a flask up there. It may smell his breath. Okay? We haven't committed no crime like that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. But I'm doing an investigation. I said, I'm an investigator. This is $10 global grind, but I'm showing you some of the things people deal with. Okay? And my investigation showed that high patrol illegal. Right now, even in his uniform and badge and firearm. And you're not using intimidating tactics. And you're not lying to the people about me. Check his quarter panel. I tell officers step to the side. Because we have called high patrol supervisor to the scene. And when the supervisor checked the door panel, he tried leaving the scene. The sheriff said, don't leave your supervisor on the way. All of a sudden, nervous. Tried getting in the car and skeeting off. But the other sheriff had blocked the car. All of a sudden, open the door. Quarter panel. What's this? You got a flask in the car. You been drinking, officer? High patrol supervisor said, we're going to take care of this. Officer, take it back. We're going to get another officer. Drive, you're going to sit with me. We're going to go ahead and drive back to it. Just because someone, look, normally you listen to authorities, normally you listen to the police. However, you got to remember the police are a division of the military also. And the military use, in some situations, any tactic possible to have been accomplishing a goal in secondary cities. Now, we want to see everybody peaceful in primary organizational entities in peace, not anything else. You cannot always listen to the authorities because they do not always tell the truth. Okay? Now, according to policy and procedure, as a rule, the organization is a truthful organization in certain degrees. However, that does not mean all officers, all deputies, all military soldiers, all agents are always telling the truth. I had an officer try telling me, an officer who had discharged his firearm fatally during the line of duty. Okay, some of the officers have no soul. So he gonna try to tell me, well, we want to make sure you're not a murderer. But it's you that's not me. You did that, not me. I'm clean and clear, bro, for sure. I don't need somebody. I mean, that's great if somebody else want to check, somebody else cool. I am sure in my soul I can wake up every morning in peace. I can wake up affirmed in affirmation. I can wake up positive that I have not trespassed against anyone to the degree that would cause any type of mayhem like that. I have not harmed a body. I have not caused any type of hemoglobin that has seeped from anyone's body. I have not caused any type of bodily injury or harm to anyone. Ever. In my whole living experience. Okay? Some people can't say that. I am a good person. If y'all have a different living experience, then if you come to me, you come to me in peace. You come to me positive. You come to me saying, hey, if you can make me a better person, now that's the type of friendship I want. I'm not judging people. You know what I'm saying? Let me help y'all. Those of y'all who have experienced things different. Okay? It's just like a book. Some book already have been written on so extensively you can't write nothing else on. But then I'm like a blank white page. Let me help you. Okay? Hold your horses. I understand you've been through a lot. You done read a whole bunch of pages like my pages in my book. Tell me what you're saying so I can help you communicate. And I'm a page. Let me write what you're saying on the page. So you can help communicate positively with people in peace. Okay? Some people who have been in peace all their lives. All right, so somebody just came talking. Whatever it is, though, let me help you communicate, and then we'll so we can communicate to people. Oh, what I was saying was some people who have been positive all their lives. You get people who in other countries, running other countries, who are positive, have been. It's like a sponge. However, if a sponge have cleaned up so many messes, the sponge need cleaning. Okay? You get soldiers out in the field. You get officers been out in the field. You have to take them back to a clean environment where they can get in, go outside, relax, okay, and get out the field. Okay? And that's the kind of situation some of us are in now. And some of these countries, you get leaders of countries. That's what we have enforcement exposure saturation. Whenever enforcement exposure saturation start working, it's like taking a shower. Go in there and shower, get cleaned up, clean and clear. Okay? That's all for right now. We talk later. Okay? I love y'all. I'm the $Centillion Global Grind. I'm your friend. I'm the friend. I'm okay? I love you. Okay? I'm the $Centillion Global Grind.